Yo, what up? It's your boy JJ Stone, aka O Doctor. That's somebody who made some noise so the mic switched. His name's Jason. Say what up to the people, Jason.
I don't want to.
Don't say what up to the people, Jason. See, this is what happens when you get more people on mic. I'm your boy JJ Stone, aka O Doctor. This is IQMZ Sports. This is like episode 6, aka Dick Mahoney's in the house, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Say what's up to the people, Jake Lock.
What's going on? James W. What's Jr. in the house?
Jay, have you ever had a alias that you've used and placated to pretend to be somebody else?
Nah. Oh, wait. One time, way back in the day, I was at a club. I told this girl my name is Damon Dash.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. She had no idea who David Dash was, but I didn't want to give out my name, so I was like, I'm David Dash.
He was big pimping, spending cheese.
Yeah.
Say what's up to the people, Jason.
What's going on, everybody? I'm back, and I'm gonna have a little bit more impact tonight than Kevin Love did.
Man, you are the Kevin Love of our team. We hope one day that you can become the Dellavedova and or Richard Jefferson of the squad.
I like to be the Mozgov.
Yeah. Man, Mozgov, I think Mozgov's a great player, and whatever they do when they trade Kevin Love, they need to trade Mozgov too. One, to get something back for Kevin Love, because they're not just going to get something straight up for Kevin Love, but to just set Mozgov free. Mozgov played his butt off last year in the finals and averaged a good number. He almost had 20 points and 10, 15 rebounds. He played very well, but he just can't get in this lineup against these Golden State Warriors right now.
Sixers can use him.
The Sixers need another 7-footer.
Like
I need another one of these water ices. Like I'm not supposed to be doing something.
Oh gosh. Oh. At least he play. He get on the court. He all right.
Well, I guess we'll just start with the Sixers because the draft is coming up. Are we all in agreement on who they're taking?
I think it's pretty well known at this point, right?
I mean, everybody keeps saying it. I don't know how truthfully well
it is.
All I know is there was another Joel Embiid video sighting.
Was there?
Yeah, at the Brandon Ingram workout, he was there. And he was doing one-on-none workouts, dazzling everybody against nothing.
Him versus the air.
All day on the radio today, they were talking about him. And he's just a Loch Ness monster. Like, he's always around. He's so magical. But I can't even put any kind of faith or more dreams into him whatsoever.
Did you guys see the other big Sixers news today?
The overseas dude said he's 99%.
Yeah, according to the Croatian newspaper, the headline was translated 99% coming here, I don't even know what that means.
What's his name?
Are you Dario Saric?
Dario Saric, yeah. No, 99% means in case something go wrong. Now, the speculation on him not coming here is that he gets paid very well where he's at, as opposed to the BS like rookie deal that he's going to get here from the Sixers. So people have been speculating that he's not going to show up.
He shouldn't show up until next year when he'd be off of the rookie deal.
Well, here's the thing about that. One, they might not want him, and then he ends up just floating and nobody might take him. Two, he always said when he got drafted, he said he wanted to come in summer 2016. So this 99% is right on par with his own words and his camp's word. He has a hunger to be in the NBA, and he has a better chance at starting, I guess, maybe if he comes now.
Back up a second. Why wouldn't he be on the rookie deal next year?
He'd be past the number of years that it would take. He would have stayed over in Europe. So once you pass that deadline, you're basically the Sixers would own his rights, but he'd be a free agent almost. Like he could sign a regular deal.
Huh. Did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, that's what, like monetarily, it would make more sense for him to stay in Europe for another year. If he comes over this year, he'll have to sign a rookie deal again.
But at the
or
same
not
time,
again, but you know what I mean.
I guess for him, he's thinking he hasn't really proven anything. Maybe I don't know, but I think he's going to come, and I think he's going to come, depending on how this draft works out. depending on how these moves are made, you know what I mean? There's a whole lot of trade speculation and draft and picks and Okafors and
He's somebody I would consider trading if I was the Sixers too.
yeah, he might be part of a package deal. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean? Okafor, everybody says we got to keep. Okafor has to go. Okafor don't play defense.
Yeah, it's almost like people don't watch the finals right now. The people that want to keep Okafor, like they don't see he would not be able to play in this series.
No, not at all. Like we need somebody who can protect the rim, and who's doing all the work when that comes around?
Nerlens.
Yeah, so that's who you keep. And I know people say, "Oh, but this deal's almost up. We're gonna have to pay him." So what? We ain't paid nobody in so long. Pay the man his money. Keep the boy. He's young. He has a hunger for defense. He's only gonna get better. And Okafor is just, he scores, but I mean, we can get anybody. We can get Mozgov in there to score 20 points.
I think Okafor is he's like a dinosaur at this point. Like 20 years ago, you would definitely take Okafor over Noel. But the way the league has changed now, Noel looks to be the more valuable guy.
And that's why we keep holding on to the Loch Ness Monster, Embiid. Because Embiid can dunk from his bench seat. You know what I mean? He'll be out there like Steph Curry in warm-ups, shooting shots from like the fifth rafter.
Embiid!
Yeah.
Yo, he made Brandon Ingram. I know Brandon Ingram is a kid, but he's still he's supposed to be 6'9", 6'10". He made him look like a middle schooler standing next to him.
He's got that. I'm sorry, I'm still eating this water ice. I'm addicted.
Yeah, I see that. What flavor is it? At least let us know.
It's lemon, and before that it was mango.
And before that it was
pineapple. Before that it was watermelon, and before that it was strawberry. I'm addicted, y'all.
Wait, before that, is that all today?
Huh?
That's all while we've been sitting
today?
here.
Huh?
Never mind.
Huh?
Never mind.
So what we were talking about?
I was just sipping on my clear tea.
You sip on that clear tea. We were talking about Joel making Ingram look like a little kid. He's got that disease where he keeps growing.
It seems like.
He's got like the Gigantor disease, like for real. He just keeps getting bigger. That's why I don't know if he's ever gonna play. Like, how old is he? 22, 23?
Something like
that, yeah.
When do you stop growing? Like, this dude's gonna be 9'6". You know what I'm saying?
And we'll still be talking about like, yo, if he just gets on the court.
He can dunk from the 3-point line. Like, he can just reach out and touch someone. But again, at this point, there's so much speculation, but we have to get rid of Okafor if anybody's going to move. And I want Buddy Hield. You think they should pick up Dunn?
The rumor is that the Sixers really like Dunn. That's the guy that they're targeting, apparently, if they can get back into that area of the draft.
I don't know about Dunn because I got my blinders on. I only know about Buddy.
I did see Buddy Hield went 85 out of 100 from the 3-point line when he worked out for the Celtics.
Bro.
What is that all about?
Bro.
Like, what?
Bro. I told you about Buddy, yo. Buddy's a shooter. Like, people keep talking about Ingram score points. Buddy is a shooter. Like, I just want if Russell's going to be the way Russell's going to be, which I think is soft, I think he's LeBron light.
Why you say Russell? You're confusing me. Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons. I said Russell. I'm tired. I'm paying no mind.
I don't know what you were talking about at first.
Because I got
brain freeze over there.
No,
that's what you got going on.
I got a brain freeze. Look, all Simmonses are named Russell. Okay, he's Simmons. I know. So shut up. I swear to God. Let me just have a. All right, now I got my mind right now. I take my meds. So Ben Simmons is LeBron light. I feel like all this hype about him, at least when LeBron came out of high school, he had that old man evil look on his face. Ben Simmons just looks like the coolest, chillest, I could give a flying flippity flop dude on the planet. And I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't. I saw Ingram today on Highly Questionable, And, the way he was talking, they were like, oh, Coach K said you're one of the hardest players that he's ever coached. Why would he say that? He's like, oh, because of where I grew up, how I was raised, playing against my dad. He's like, my dad owned a gym, and he worked me out every day. And I used to go up against Stackhouse every summer. And you don't play with Stackhouse, and he comes over, well, what was happening with Stackhouse? Like, hard fouls. He's like, hard fouls, like, how hard? He's like, you get hit and you just got to take it because it's Stackhouse and you don't want to say nothing to him because it's only going to get worse. So I got beat up a lot, and it made me get tougher. Just the way he was talking about his upbringing and, when he finally beat his dad, he just has a hunger. Simmons is like, yeah, I got a Nike deal. This is my new shoe, and I hope that we are going to do some great things together. Here's a soccer shot where I kick the ball like a soccer and I shoot it. Look at me. He's just so soft and carefree and like a 12-year-old. Anybody else seeing any of this? Y'all don't see no interviews with the dude?
I ain't seen no interviews. I don't know. I ain't got nothing to say.
He just soft. He's soft. But he's supposed to be the best thing in the world. You didn't take your team to no playoff games, and you say, oh, he had a horrible coach, he had horrible this, yeah. He the one who went to LSU. That's the other reason he took a choice to go somewhere super soft where he could just go hang out in La La Land. I don't know.
They gave his godfather a coaching job at LSU also. That's that just so happened to also take place at the same time.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I think if Ben Simmons went to Kentucky or something, there wouldn't even be a question who the first pick was.
And that's my point. He never showed me nothing. He didn't. So
I think he showed a lot, but I do know what you're talking about. I understand what you're talking about his mentality.
Again, he showed a lot in the most. At the same time, I guess I should say, he did so well, so easily, that I guess I should be impressed. You know what I mean? He put up points like it was nothing. He passes like a good, you know what I mean? He passes like a LeBron or, a Magic. He has just the behind the back passes. He's got some between the leg passes. He be on the no look Johns. And half the time his counterparts couldn't connect or finish on the passes because most people weren't even ready for it. They're like, oh, wow, you pass. Oh, that was nice. Next time
people
I'm
in the face.
Yeah, right? He's like, do that again. Next time I will be ready. I did not know anyone could do that. That was amazing, though, bro. Yeah, my bad I missed it, but you hooked it up. So I get it. I just, the Sixers are taking them. I guess that's the bottom line. And we'll see how it goes. We just got to move some parts and get it moving. What about Butler and the Timberwolves? You see that, Jason?
Yes. Did you see how they're upping that trade now? What they said today? What Chicago wants back?
Now they want Wiggins.
Yeah, you hang up the phone if you're Minnesota and just don't even take the call anymore.
I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
No.
If Thibodeau does that, then that proves all his detractors right about him, that he really doesn't know what he's doing besides running a defense.
Yeah, because and again, Wiggins can play defense, so Wiggins could be your Butler.
He's better than Jimmy Butler.
Oh, gosh. What are they going to do with D Rose?
I think that's the guy Chicago wants to move first, but the problem is nobody wants D Rose.
Nobody wants him. And D
Rose,
that's
a shame.
No, it ain't a shame. And D Rose think he's going to get paid with his ignorant ass. This fool think he's going to get paid.
It's a shame.
I got to think about the max contract year in my family. He said that. Go fuck yourself, bro. Go fuck yourself, bro. As a matter of fact, I might buy Go Fuck Yourself drose.com and just say go fuck yourself. You ignorant, not playing, waste of space, used to be MVP, scared to death. Your son got a unibrow, bitch ass dude. I hate you.
Why not bring his kid into it?
Because his son got a unibrow and he got too much money not to save his son's unibrow. That's why.
Anthony Davis disagrees.
Yeah, damn right, the brow.
Hey, there's only one brow, and it's Anthony Davis, and his son sure as life ain't Anthony Davis. And if he's anything like his dad, he fragile.
Fragile.
he fragile. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody worried about no D Rose bloodline. Or fragile.
A free G
Yeah, his son be up in school getting milk cartons thrown at him left and right. Like, yo, you better you better back up them bones and fortify, brother, because your family is in the squuggle. Man, people got mad at LeBron when he lost the first finals in Miami, and he's like, I'm going home to my lovely life. Y'all going home to your whack-ass homes with family and your crappy life. Y'all ain't never had shit, never be shit, never won shit. I am the shit. Peace out. So what? I lost. Everybody hate LeBron for saying that. D-Rose stood up there and said, I have to protect my body for this next contract round coming up. I'm like, you done got paid to do nothing the last 3 years, bro. All this money you done
That's something he should have kept to himself.
Oh, Lord.
You think that internally. You'll say that shit out loud.
Oh, no. That's something that gets leaked on TMZ. You don't voluntarily leak it at a press conference.
Yeah. You have somebody do some Laker shit and tape you secretly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you want it out, that's what you do. You don't... they're going to have a hard time moving him, and I think they might even just let him go. I don't think they offer him a contract extension. I wouldn't. Would you?
No. The only way they're going to be able to move him is if it's a team that's trying to dump salary, like because he comes off the books at the end of the year. If they can take a bad contract back or something, or they're going to have to toss in Butler. Like maybe he goes with Butler in the deal, because that's the only way you're moving Rose off of that team. But that sets the Bulls way back.
Yeah. Who the hell would? All right. If both of them are supposed to go with the package deal. Who do you think will pick him up?
The only one is Thibodeau. He's the only one, but Minnesota would be crazy to do that.
And Rose don't want to play for Thibodeau. Well, Rose wouldn't have no choice.
Rose doesn't want to play with Jimmy Butler. Those two do not like each other.
They don't mix.
And I don't know what they do. They're in a horrible situation. The Bulls are going to get set back regardless because Jimmy Butler don't like playing for the Bulls either. Yeah, not only does he not like playing for D Rose, he's like, look, like it's rare that you hear a player come out, especially not a mega star player. Even a mega star player, they do it internally. This fool, again, what is on in the water in Chicago? They shooting people, they talking out their mouth in press conferences. He came out and said, this coach is a bitch. He don't coach hard. I'm used to be coached hard. He don't have us doing nothing on defense. He don't know what he doing. How does he have a job? And I'm thinking, is he high? Who is he talking to? You can't do that. You can't do that. You. I know you just got a contract, but you ain't the franchise. Wheelchair's the franchise.
That's why practice is so soft. Yeah. You gotta do it for the franchise.
You can't go against Professor X and say that out loud. You can't do it. D Rose is the biggest waste of space ever, yo. I can't stand it. So yeah, they shouldn't do that deal. Bottom line, and how sexy is Wiggins? Because the Cavs is out there wishing they would have kept Wiggins. I bet you they would have won an NBA championship.
No, I bet you they would have had it. Yep.
I would, as a rookie, they would have won a championship with Wiggins, and I know they would have been handling their business this year. You know why? Because most of the open threes come against Kevin Love's player. In Game 4, I was literally spitting acid through my television.
I thought it was water ice you were spitting.
Nah, it was before I had the water. I had to get the water ice to calm it down, cool it down. But I'm like, yo, why is Kevin Love still in the game? They were up 12. Then they were up 8. And the whole time you just watch Kevin Love running, chasing, get out to the 3. Running. I'm like, get Kevin Love out of the game. They get him out of the game. By that point, they're down 4, and they were up 12. I'm like, he can't defend. Why I see it, and you just see it happening. I'm like, that's horrible coaching. Tyronn Lue has made such poor coaching decisions in this series. It's insane. Namely, keeping Kevin Love on the court.
Yo, Kevin Love is so unathletic. He's got white guys like me talking about how unathletic he is.
I mean, I feel bad for him too because he came back off a concussion, only had 2 points, but he was hustling that game. He was in people's faces. He's like, I'm not going to shoot. I'm going to spend all my energy running up and defending. He got a few rebounds.
He used to be a really good rebounder too in Minnesota. Like, okay, he's not scoring now, but he used to be a really good rebounder. Because he doesn't even do that now.
Because when you get there, LeBron James says, "Put the dunce hat on and go stand in the corner and shoot these threes." Shoot the threes.
He's like, I was thinking about playing inside today, LeBron, if that's cool.
Yeah.
You're like, no. Yeah, it's stupid. It's a stupid idea.
You saw when they were down 4-11 in the first quarter last game, and then they made a run to get back 11 to 15, and Kevin Love went up to LeBron with the high five.
He was so excited.
Yo, he's like, "We are back in this on the top." And LeBron James was like, "Bitch, boy, if you don't get your bitch ass." Yeah, he was just, I couldn't see his face because he had his back to us, but he was hooping and hollering. Kevin was like, he just looked like the kid at school that just had his friend tell him that his mom said they can't be friends anymore. So
he went up with the big smile like, Bron, we doing it.
We doing it. We doing it. Like, and then he was no good the rest of the game. And he still might have residual effects of that concussion. That also might be.
If I was him, that's what I would say.
Oh, definitely. That would be part of my issue, no doubt.
I'd go up to the press conference and forget what I was answering halfway through on purpose just so people thought stuff was wrong with me still.
I don't even know. The game was on Thursday, right?
Right.
It's Tuesday. Yeah, that's what I said. Wednesday.
Yeah.
Right, we're good.
Y'all dead wrong.
Cats had concussions. This is a problem. Where's Fry at?
I don't know. He's invisible.
Yeah.
That's
APB still out on him.
Right. How can Kevin Love play 33 minutes and do nothing, and Channing Frye still can't get any burn?
Again, that's what I'm saying about Tyronn Lue can't coach. You can't even put Fry in for a minute.
Right.
You can't put him in there for 5 minutes just to see what's on and popping with him. And J.R. Smith better show up at this game. He better show up at this game.
I mean, he'll be there in attendance.
He gonna do his 10 points. He gonna do his 10 points and bounce.
He needs 20 points for them to win this game.
If I was LeBron, I'd get JR drunk before the game because drunk JR could put up some points.
Yeah, he got to be loose.
That's right.
He went and got married now. He got his little TV show coming. He's not worried about a ham sandwich, and that's not good for us at all.
I know. They're talking about he's going to opt out of his contract after this, J.R. Smith. I was like, who is J.R. Smith to talk about he's opting out of a contract?
Well, J.R. Smith, oh, God. J.R. Smith's one of the stupidest mofos in the world. He opted out of his contract only to opt himself back into a contract with less money.
It's a smart play.
You remember when he did that?
Yes.
And then he comes back and he says, "I did it to help the team."
No, he didn't. He did it because he thought somebody else wanted him.
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah.
And he had to call him.
You know what? If he was white, I might have believed it. His black ass, I don't believe that shit.
Then he had to call LeBron up like, "Yo, you think I can still play with y'all? Can I roll with y'all or no?"
He was up in his house like the Fresh Prince Will Smith moment. Why don't they want me, man? Why don't nobody want me, man? I get everything they ask for. Yeah, so Kyrie Irving was good Kyrie.
Good Kyrie is so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Uncle Drew was in the house.
Yeah. So that is one of the things where, again, sometimes shots fall. And I mean, I hate Wardell, but at the same time, this is why I say he's lucky. Okay? Because in these finals, pressure is getting to him, and he's not hitting these threes. He's not hitting wide open.
Wide open ones. Yeah, I was noticing that. I was like, yo, wide open?
The pressure, he can't handle the pressure. So when I say he's lucky, during the season, he's fancy free footloose and whoop-de-whoop. He be popping and locking, breaking his own records. He gets up in these finals, bro, and it's 12 points, 18 points. Oh, you got 25? Cool story, bro. But, he's just not effective, and he's missing wide open threes. And same with, Clay's coming to play. Clay's trying. He didn't take any shots the second half last game. But, I mean, again, I feel like he's so lucky because when his shot isn't on, he looks like the worst shooter in the world. The worst shooter in the world.
He misses bad, too, when he misses.
Oh, and it's like, dog, what are you – who – because that quick thing where Kerr always gets mad at him for shooting, yeah, when you're missing them, you look like trash. Now, Kyrie Irving in Game 4 looked like Westbrook because you thought, oh, he's out of control. But go back and watch that game again because last night they did a highlight session. They're like, oh, when they go in and when they don't. He was driving the ball to the basket and missing layups. He missed 7 layups where they just routed around the rim and didn't go in. So, yeah, he took 25 shots, but 7 of them were at the rim for layups and he just didn't go in. You know what I mean? So he looks horrible and he's out of control. But when he goes up and it's like floater, bank shot, stop, jump, walk up, ain't nobody on me, 3. Walk up, ain't nobody on me, you really? 3. Like, he looks so good. Oh, I tell you what, I don't really want to kiss a grown man, but I was like, magnifique. Got me speaking Italian. I don't even know how to speak Italian. Oh, he looks so good. It's so fun. And I guess that's what people feel like when they watch Stephen Curry, I guess. You know what I mean?
I think that's what people enjoy about that. But I mean, we ripped Kyrie after games 1 and 2. He looked like he was lost out there, like he didn't belong. I thought he was really overrated. And now these past couple of games, you're like, oh, my fault.
Yeah, and maybe that was also part of jitters for him. The big moment, the first time he did get to play in Game 1, but then he had that devastating injury, and you know that's probably got to weigh on your mind a little bit. When you come back for the finals again, and you're like, oh, I made it all the way to the finals last year, and then I got hurt. Because last year, Game 1 of the finals, I think he did pretty well, too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did pretty good. 20-some points, I think.
Yeah, up until he got hurt. So, I know they can't both go for 41 again, but Kyrie could go for 41.
That's the problem, though, is LeBron needs somebody else to do something like that. Even if he scores 35, they can't win unless somebody else scores on that team.
Yeah, and Kyrie's the one to do it. And they all play better at home.
Yeah, they do. But here's going to be the key. Is LeBron going to do what he needs to do? Drive that damn lane. Period. If he don't keep doing that, it's a wrap. He's got to start doing that from the jump like he's been doing and then continue to do it. And stop looking to dish this damn ball.
Man, Game 2, when they call LeBron James for 2 travels back-to-back,
unheard of.
I almost lost my mind. And that kind of slowed him down from going into the lane. It kind of, like, from that moment on, he's like, really? And they haven't been calling fouls where it's supposed to on either side.
Don't go into the referee and stuff. The refs have been horrible. But hey,
I think they win this game.
I think the good thing that happened last game was LeBron got his jumper back, at least the confidence in it. Because before that, he would get the ball even if he was wide open, and you see him like, well, and then take the jumper like.
And again, it's like, there's a comic book guy, I can't remember his name, Sentry, I think his name is, and he's like a god. He's like Superman plus Jesus on steroids as Galactus. Like, he's just the ultimate power. But he runs around the earth as a regular person because he forgets he has powers and he doesn't want to use them. Like, that's LeBron James. That's LeBron James. Like, when he had that look in his eye and they were booing him, talk about that. I've never heard a crowd boo like that for the first 2.5 quarters. Like, they booed when he touched it. They booed when he inbounded it. They booed when he rebounded it. They booed when he brought up the court. They booed when he sat on the bench. They booed when he got off the they booed when he got off the bus coming down the tunnel.
That's why I almost wish it would make him snap and he'll just go for 60 on him just because and get that angry LeBron. Like, just
he did have an angry LeBron. He was just walking around the whole time like. And I'm like, oh, it's on and popping, boy. He looked like he did some coke before the game. His eyes are just wide, and he just don't high five me, sucker. I don't care how good we think we're doing. Like, he was just on and popping, and the pressure of that crowd for him to play that way was thoroughly impressive.
Yeah, but he's not clutch, and he doesn't take over games and whatever other fake things people want to say about him.
But he's not clutch, and he doesn't take over games except for when he takes over games.
Right.
They say that because, again,
Because it's unquantifiable. That's why people say things like that.
No, they say it because, again, when you're Superman and you see a house on fire and you wait for the fire department to come and you're sitting on the bench and you can just go like, everybody's looking at you like, what are you doing? Why aren't you putting the fire out? And he says, fire department's coming. Kyrie's got it. Like, nah, dude, you do it. And he just, I got my assists and I got my rebounds, so I did my part. Like, no, you're Superman. You do your part. Always do your part.
Do you think it's more like LeBron doesn't trust how good he really is, or do you think it's that he trusts that his teammates are better than they are? That's why he's always willing to make the extra pass. Like, he always plays basketball the right way is basically what he does. He's always going to find the open guy. He's always going to dish it out if it's the right play, if he's doubled. Like, I think he trusts his teammates too much.
Jay?
Trust his teammates too much. You know what? I'm going to kind of go a roundabout way for that question because I listened to a Jay Wright, coach of the Villanova, talk. And he said the biggest difference between, like, they were talking about the MVP, and the biggest difference between LeBron and Steph is that he said he could turn people into jump shooters. He's a good coach for turn people into jump shooters. He said, but if you weren't brought up jump shooting, and that was your go-to move, you'll never be a phenomenal jump shooter in the NBA. Now, if you grew up and you drove the lane and always went to the hole like LeBron does, that's how you're going to play your game. So when big moments come and they need a jump, and LeBron's team needs a jump shot, he ain't taking a jumper. He's looking to dish it because that is not in his DNA. His DNA is get the ball and drive. He's not a jump shooter. His clutch shot is going to the hole and need a jump shot. But if you do it, if you have Steph Curry, he ain't driving the hole. He's shooting. He said it's a big difference. He said so. It depends on the moment. So he says I see with LeBron when they need more, and he dishes the ball to someone that he thinks can make the shot. Because he wasn't brought up with that my jumper's going to win this. My jumper's going to do this. Me driving the lane will do it. So.
And sometimes he can't get to the lane.
Sometimes he can't get to the lane. Doesn't think he can do it.
So he'll dish the ball. Foul, and he's not a great free throw shooter anymore. Like right now, he's average at that too. I think a lot of it has to do that's a good analogy and a reason for it. I think a lot of it has to do with he is so cerebral. You and Frank were talking about LeBron James earlier and how people think about him and hate on him and all this kind of stuff. I think that the same way he said, I always got to take the high road. I want to take the high road again against that Klay Thompson remark. I think he knows he knows the stat line. He knows the game. He knows everything in and out. He's like a literal coach on the floor. He's like, I need this for a triple-double. And even if we lose tonight, I got 9 assists, 12 rebounds, 25. That's going to put me in a good spot. I feel like that's how he thinks about the game. He's like, all right, I'm going down here. That dude, he shoots 43%. I'm just let him shoot it because I'm not a good shooter. I need him to shoot it. And then when he tries to take it over, then like he said, he's driving the lane, and then it's like one of those things where he gets a free throw line. He's missed a couple free throws late in finals games when he was in Miami. And Jason is both, to answer your question.
Yeah.
It's both. It's both.
Yeah, he just doesn't. He doesn't seem to have that instinct to just always want to kill. I don't know. I mean, he's a giver. He likes to give the ball out. I
think his instinct is to always make the right pass. Like that's what he always would rather do, as opposed to like you said, he's not a killer if that's what we want to call it. Even though he can do that, but his instinct first is always to hit the guy in the right spot.
Yeah. He plays the game the right way. He should go play for Popovich. What he should go do.
He'd be perfect on that team.
Yeah, man.
You know what team?
Man.
No. You know what team he could stay on? Because he can't go to the West. West, he won't be 7 times in the finals. You know what team he could be on in the East right now and win a championship, no doubt? What team you think it would be?
In the East?
Yeah.
My guess is you want to say the Hawks because they play the same
I
style.
want to say the Hawks, man.
because they play the same style as the Spurs. And the Hawks were number one in the East last year. They play phenomenally well as a team, but they have no superstar. And if LeBron passes anyone on that team, they can shoot. They can hit the open pass. They make the right play. But they ain't got even a half of LeBron James to take the game over. So,
Wait, who's our coach?
Budenholzer or Budenholzer or something like that?
yeah, Buddy Booty Hoses.
Another Spurs assistant coach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, doing a great job. They just don't have a superstar. They don't have one superstar. They need somebody. They need to get into this lottery system
They on the come up though.
and do something. You know, I know they're hoping they're going to do it through the draft like Spurs. No, brother. Y'all need to get somebody in there. So, long story short, Cavs win tomorrow, force a game 7, and then all hoopity hell is going to break loose. My favorite thing was all those fans that I have a lot of friends out in California. They all spent all this money thinking that they was going to win it at home, and then Draymond got ejected, and then they lost, and y'all spent all that money to go to that game thinking confetti was going to rain down upon you, and you had to go home early because you ain't nothing but some Buster Browns. I love it.
So what do you think about the Draymond thing?
About him being suspended?
Yeah.
He deserved to be suspended.
Thank you. Okay.
He deserved to be suspended. Here's the key, which Stephen A. Smith, Will Bond, every analyst who said this is ridiculous and it's hurting the game and the league did it to help the game. Here's the thing. They kept saying this stupid argument. I can't believe you suspend Draymond Green for this. Oh, no, bitch. We didn't suspend him for that.
Yeah.
We suspended him because he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 offenses.
Right. He got to the limit.
That's right.
This 7th offense, let's just say it's not that egregious and not a big deal. But it goes along with the previous 6 that I dropped, which adds up to almost $1, brother. Alone it ain't much, but together we could get us another water ice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not addicted. I'm just saying some people on that heroin right now. I'm on that lemonade. You know what I mean? So they kept missing that pointer. How could they suspend him for that small infraction? I'm like, it's not that infraction. It's 7 infractions compounded. You have to suspend him. It doesn't matter what he did. It's all 7, and that's why if he does it again, one time he's out again. Period.
Good. Dirty ass shit.
You can't just hit people in the ball.
I was sick and tired of people sitting up there and talking about, oh, he shouldn't have been suspended, blah, blah, blah. The NBA did it for their own purposes, not even trying to get into all that. But I could kind of get that. But he's a habitual nut toucher. Here's what it is. You stop grabbing other people's nuts. I ain't never had no almost mishap of that happening when I was balling. Not that I was balling as much as him, but I wasn't out there aiming for nobody's jump.
On a consistent basis, he's
yeah. I mean, come on. Come on.
And like I said, when Dellavedova went for that ball, the way Iguodala went after him, I'm like, yo, bro, your boy's a nut grabber. Yeah. How you going to try to swerve against Dellavedova?
Yeah.
And Dellavedova don't go around grabbing people's butt and balls, brother. Like, what do you calm down? But he was so livid. I'm like, how come you don't get that angry when you're sitting there talking about it when Draymond, you have an interview and say, oh, it's just accidental contact. It ain't no big deal. You wanted to level Dellavedova.
Yeah.
He wanted. He was like, I was like, ooh, he is angry.
Yeah, angry.
And
he definitely didn't mean to do that. That was that was an accident. It just happened to be that way. And not Draymond.
And what about
feet going?
What about Klay Thompson talking about this is a man's league?
He should just.
After he was crying about that pick that got set on him too. It's a man's league.
That's exactly. You read my mind. Let me back it up.
God.
You just got done talking about. I don't know who does that. Who set the pick at the top of the key? Everybody.
Right.
What do you mean? Who? Everybody in the league, Bogut and his sibling, slide to the left ass. Everybody does it.
Yep.
I just think that's dirty. I don't know why people do that, man. He tried to take us both. He could have took us both out.
Guess his feelings were hurt.
I guess his feelings were. And I'm like, and again. LeBron is very calculated. He's always wearing these three-piece fucking suits. Nigga, what are you wearing? When he was in Miami, at least he's dressed fly. Now he's out in Cleveland. He thinks he's a fucking mobster in the mafia.
It's just business.
Straight tricks, man. You know what I mean? With these three double-breasted suits. But I'm like, yo, Clay, you were talking about LeBron James. He not only is a man, he's been a man since he was 8 years old. When LeBron James blew out the candles on his 8th birthday, the Lord came down and handed him a lightning bolt and said, go on, my brother, and do what you need to do. Because Lord knows he looked 30 when he was 16. He has been a grown man for a long time. So, I mean, did he play it up? Yeah, because he's smarter than you. So when he says I'm a family man, he called me a bitch. Don't nobody call me a bitch. Like, yo, that's all it is to it. So
right, LeBron got the exact reaction he wanted from Draymond Green.
And that's why I said put the headband back on and hope he runs up because he's going to be playing center way too much. And if he gets that flick easy, it's a problem. Let's get off of this basketball and these finals. That's all we talk about anymore. I want to talk about my cocks. And I don't care what y'all say. It's a pretty big deal. A $63 million deal. What do you think I was talking about, Jay? Get your mind off my cocks, man. What is wrong with you, brother? Fletcher Cox is my cocks. I
like how we went from Draymond Green to this.
Yeah, exactly.
It just flows.
It's all about the cocks and the nuts, brother. Any hoozle, Jay Glock, do you think he is a $100 million man? Do you think he deserves that check?
Yeah, fuck it. Get that money. Get that money.
Go up a lane.
Eagles will be paying nobody what they deserve anyway.
True story.
Go ahead and get that money. Best move that they made in the last 10 years.
Jason.
If I was building a team, I wouldn't do it, but I get why the Eagles did and how it fits them for the future once Bradford's gone.
True story.
Because he'll be making the quarterback money that you would normally be paying for a team.
We have a rookie quarterback and we don't have money.
So it fits. But normally, I would not do that.
I would do it for two reasons. One, he's young. It's not like we're doing the Albert Hainsworth deal and it's the second or third contract and he's 30 or 31 and, or Ndamukong Suh where he's like 29, about to be 30 and then pay him $100 million. He's still younger, so we're going to get the max good years out of him for that money, so he's coming along at the right time. Secondly, I think he's going to be worth every single penny for at least the next 3 years. And do you know why?
He's going back to his position.
Oh, that's a good addition to my answer. Yeah, because he's going back to his position. He's going back to Cali. Another reason might be
it changes the perception of the Eagles again from a team that got rid of their star players to a team that pays their star players. It makes people want to come to Philly again.
That's another good reason. Another reason he's going to play well, I'm talking about. He is going to shine. Let's start with the coaching. Okay? And then coaching, do you know what the coach is going to do? The coach is going to do one thing that literally is going to make Fletcher Cox look like Reggie White. Because Fletcher Cox is really good, but I guarantee you he explodes this season, no matter how good or bad the Eagles do, because of one reason. That one reason is Curry.
Yeah, well, in that defense that they play, you can't double Cox the way they spread out the D-line. Otherwise, someone like Curry or Brandon Graham's going to eat.
Because last year, when Curry was in, his plus positives, plus negatives were through the roof. When he was on the field, he had a huge impact, and Cox had an enormous impact. And you would think that a coach would have kept them on the field together. But apparently, we had the worst coaching staff in the league last year. So now I can only imagine, by the small imprint of my small, feeble, non-football brain, that Curry is going to be on the field with Fletcher Cox, and Lord knows offenses are going to live in fear of these men. In fear, which is going to help these younger rookie cornerbacks and D-backs because they are going to wreak havoc together like havoc, and I am excited about that. And he got his Guapale. Ball out, brother. Ball out. What else is a problem with the Eagles? Oh, what about Thurman? Walter Thurman. Jason, tell people the story. You read it.
Oh, well, he's retired now. He's a former NFL player, former Eagle. He's been playing for a Philly Bar League team, softball team, under the alias Dick Mahoney. And he's just bashing home runs all over the place, and nobody on the team even know who he was the whole time.
Yeah, Dick Mahoney.
How the hell he come up with that name?
Well, what was Michael Vick's name?
Ron Mexico.
Ron Mexico. Boy, these dudes be coming up with some wild names, brother. Some wild names. I don't know, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty fun. He's going to be in the filmmaking. I'm sure this might be part of some documentary. I'm sure somebody was out there filming it.
Maybe he just wanted to play softball.
Maybe he just wanted to play softball. Maybe, he's trying. I don't know. It's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. It's like when Marshawn Lynch used to show up to kickball events in the parks out in Seattle.
About that action.
Yeah, about that action, boss. And he would kick like home runs where dudes would have to go just fetch the ball and stuff. Yeah, he was a so that's fun. That's fun stuff. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Von Miller though.
Von Miller's not a happy guy right now.
The Broncos have made a huge error in judgment, and it is costing them, and it's costing their brand and their team after Super Bowl year.
It's not that they made an error in judgment. It's that they made a deal with the devil, basically. They maxed out their cap to win that Super Bowl with Manning. Like, they paid everybody to get them there. And now it comes time, Miller is the guy that they need to pay, and they're like, we are coming up a little bit short. If we could just, we'll pay in a little while. And he's not having that.
But it's not even like they're saying that in a little while. They're trying to give him long years. They're trying to give him 6 years. If they would said, "Oh, here's 3 years with that money that you wanted, we'll re-up in 3 to get you that."
Yeah,
guarantee.
but you know how those deals are, though. Like that 6-year deal is really a 3-year deal, but it just spreads it out for the cap. Like so, it looks bad, but those deals they're fake.
But you know what ain't fake?
Yeah, his being unhappy ain't fake.
37 million guaranteed versus 63 million of Cox or 54 million from what's the white boy's name? J.J. Watt or anybody else comparable to him getting at least 50 million guaranteed. 50 million is the minimum, and they're coming to him with 37. And then they had the audacity to leak it to the media, saying, "Look, fans, look at how greedy he is." And I always say to people, I'm like, why do they always turn fans against players when owners don't pay for their own stadiums and they have more money than who knows what? They can afford to pay 63 men $1 billion, but they want you to be mad at this one guy for wanting 10 more million.
Did you see Von Miller's Instagram account?
No.
He cropped out John Elway out of a picture that they all took together. He cut him out of the photo and put it on Instagram.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh Lord.
Von Miller's funny.
Wait, hold on. He was. They offered him a $115 million contract, right?
Von Miller?
Yeah, for 6 years.
Yeah.
And he turned it down because
37 million of it's guaranteed.
Guaranteed, and then the incentives were like 50, 60 million, something like that.
Yeah.
And what is is he looking for?
At least at least $63 million guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Do you know why? He's the Super Bowl MVP. He's literally the reason why you got that Super Bowl. He's a main reason.
So Broncos ain't gonna do it.
Oh, and here's the thing about the Broncos too, Jason. I understand what you're saying about they maxed out to get a Super Bowl, but they did the same thing with Brock Osweiler. Yo, the market is the market, bro. How you gonna lowball me off the market? You know what? I'm gonna go down the street to a rival team with a great defense. If you're telling me all they need is an average quarterback like me, because I'm just average to get to the Super Bowl, I'll go take J.J. Watt and them with their 2 awesome balling out wide receivers. Thank you very much.
That's what I mean, though. They couldn't even pay Osweiler, and he doesn't even deserve half of the money that Miller deserves. They got no money left.
So what's Miller going to do?
Miller.
What do you think it's going to be?
Miller's going to sit out for a year, and he's going to go somewhere else and get paid like a boss.
He'll have to come back. What's it, like week 9? Otherwise, the year doesn't count. He'll be stuck there. Like it doesn't make the contract go if you don't show up and perform your side of the service or something like that.
Huh.
I hate that, yo.
No, I agree.
Oh, gosh.
The NFL is such a scam, yo. They could cut you any which way but loose, and you are just a slave to their system. Okay, he sits out for 9 games, goes in there, and then walks around the field and says they don't put him on the field. And he goes away and gets his money. But because they're saying that they try to trade him, his compensation picks are a first and a third. Von Miller.
Oh, he'd be worth more than a first and a third. He's worth probably multiple firsts.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just want to play for Denver. I don't want to play for Denver right now. You know, Elway was on that. It sounds crazy, but Elway was on that. We want people here that want to be here. Well, dude, I want to be here with people that want me to be here. How about that?
Hold on, your mic is...
Yeah, is that your mic doing that?
Doing what?
Yeah, that's definitely his mic.
Yeah, I thought it was my headphones. I'm over here going crazy.
Me too. I start going like this, and I see you doing the same thing.
What happened?
You're cracking up, like you're breaking up real bad.
Still?
Yeah. It happened a couple times earlier, but it went away right away. This time it was prolonged.
I think he gave his mic water ice.
Water ice poisoning.
I need to change my cable, maybe, man. My cable's
Yeah, now you're still. It sounds like you're underwater. Yeah.
Talk about something.
Wait, now I sound good.
Yeah, now you're good again.
Now I'm good again?
You just had to move it in a circle.
Circle jerk.
Move that ass in a circle. Well, move that ass in a circle. It's definitely this cable. That might have happened with the other show. I guess I gotta switch this arm out and switch the cable. But anyway, if I was Von Miller, go do whatever you got to do to get traded to get on another team. I'm not down with Denver's attitude and their woeful money problems.
Of course, there's got to be a way they can figure that out. There's got to be somebody on that team they could get rid of to make some room.
I was thinking the same. Like, first of all, I miss the days of.
Your mic went out again.
What?
Your mic's out again. Boop.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still out.
Yeah.
Man, I quit.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I guess we're about to be out.
Fancy technology.
I
get
know.
Get on these little microphones, homie. There you go. Stevie Wonder it up.
Yeah. You still can't hear me?
No.
Yeah, because we deep sea dive at Jacques Cousteau. Oh, man. Yeah. Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Still can't hear me?
No.
It's worse now.
Yeah.
I made it worse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make it worse.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yo, the sadness in your eyes, man. It's real bad. Like,
I'm questioning my whole existence right now. Let me do this.
No. Yeah, we got to do the show all over, y'all.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, good.
You just sound further away, but clear.
I'm definitely further away.
But you're clear. So.
now it sounds like you're on the cam with a string.
Y'all are fire, yo. I'm not taking y'all nowhere no more, yo. How about now? Yeah. Oh, you can't tell the difference. Anyway. Anyway, Von Miller, I was saying I want them to get to that situation back in the day how they kept the triples together and you just pay dudes off the books and say I'm gonna take care of you, and that's how we get it done. I want the Magic Johnson rule. Like, I guess they banned that after him because I always said something. I was like, why don't LeBron just ask for 5% of the Cavs? Like, you want me to come home? I want 5% of the Cavaliers. Because that's
No,
why
they can't do that shit no more. Everybody be snitching on each other. Ain't no code in the streets no more.
Yeah.
You know? Ain't no code.
This week on TMZ, the NBA is fucking up.
It's not supposed to tell us. Yeah.
D'Angelo Russell be on that one if you're trying
Oh,
to do that.
man.
Like, what'd you say? What'd you say? Hold on.
Yeah. Right?
How long do you think it's going to take D'Angelo Russell to live that down?
I mean, well,
because I'm thinking, all I keep thinking of is the Lakers just have cursed us. Because that's just like LeBron, I mean not LeBron, Kobe snitching on Shaq.
Yeah. I mean,
Shaq does this kind of stuff to women all the time.
He ain't that good enough to be able to do that. You know, so now you're going to have a problem with any damn team he tries to go to in the league. Period.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he ain't no Kobe Bryant.
That's coming up in his resume. It's like having a misdemeanor on your record. You know what I mean? It's going to come up. You know, you're good enough for us to overlook that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's like, it was just some weed.
Yeah.
But you got caught with a minor with that weed. Bro.
Right?
you made weed a big deal, though. You made weed a big deal, though. Yeah, I guess he's not going to live it down. Like, no matter what he does, he just needs to keep his head down and not be in the news for anything other than basketball. Because,
basically.
Again, when you're Kobe Bryant, you do it. First of all, it was also against Shaq. And you don't really need to defend Shaq because you know Shaq could just kill him. But when it's Swaggy P, you felt bad for Swaggy P. You're like, man, this little loser just trying to live his life for his chick. And Swaggy P it up.
He said, a loser.
Swaggy P is a loser. Swaggy P is... I mean, I should call him loser. You're doing better in life than me, I guess. He's whatever. But, I mean, like, you're Swaggy P. You ain't trying to bother nobody. And then this happens. And you're just like, dog, I was trying to get married. Like, why are you doing this to me? Why? Yeah. I don't know. Anywho, I think that's it. We're good. Fletch Cox got his money. Jason wouldn't have paid him. That's because he's white. And that's how white folks do.
That's not what I said. Don't twist that around.
Hell out of here. You know how they always trying to keep a brother down. You know how always trying to keep a brother down. It's Kevin Love ass up here. Oh, but Kevin Love for 113 million, no, huh, Jay? Yeah, I see how you do. Yeah, that's a white man word conversation if I ever seen one, brother. I don't want to hear nothing. So yeah, you heard that from me. Jason's crazy talking about Fletch Cox like that. If I was from Fletch Cox, I don't want to see Jason face to face. I'm not saying I kill him. I'm Cox, you hear that, yo? He want to see you, yo.
Yeah, I'm trying to borrow some money. Oh yeah, he can hit me now. He's rich. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. Oh,
I'll be on the floor like Verjao rolling around.
Yeah, early.
Why'd you bring his name up? You should have brought his name up. God, I can't stand that motherfucker.
I tell you what.
Sideshow Bob looking like motherfucker. Yo.
He is the antithesis. He is the antithesis of you love him on your team, you hate him anywhere else. Because he literally is just like, come on. I understand he takes a lot of charges and shit too. But my God, bro, like the flops you take are just embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself.
Like he's not even good at it.
Yeah, it's horrible. He got what's his name? Van Gundy calling him out every time, talking about him.
Van Gundy was like, yo, this fool out here acting like Denzel Washington on the court. I was like, you trying to get an Academy Award for flopping. And then he's like, I wouldn't give him a call ever. When you know a guy's a flopper, I would never give him a call ever. I would be against giving him calls. You're not going to make a fool out of me, Verjao. You lay on that floor bleed with a broke leg. Never. I was like, yo, he was calling him out.
He sure was.
Yeah.
And he got some little ass punk ass Van Gundy talking shit on you. Oh my gosh.
Where's his brother at now? Is his brother coaching?
Detroit.
Okay.
What is he? He's assistant or he's
the head coach, and I think he's the GM there too now.
Detroit didn't do too bad this year, did they?
No, they did all right.
Yeah, they made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time we need to talk about those the black execs in the NBA and how horrible that is and how Jason's still trying to keep the man down. But we'll do that next time when I get my mic fixed and get myself together.
I'd hire Kevin Love.
Man, look. All I know is the reason my mic don't work is because Jason set me up. I'm your boy. Oh, wait. Jay, say goodbye to the people, Jay Glock.
Yeah. It's your boy Jay clocking up.
He laughed because he know that Jason be setting people up in the streets, and the white man's always trying to hold us down. Say goodbye to the people, Jason.
Yeah, don't ride in the car with me because you're the one taking the charge, and I'm out of here.
Listen, man, look, I'm taking this tape to court. I'm sure I got evidence. I'm sure. Roll the tape. Yeah. Roll the tape. I'm your boy on JJ Stone, a.k.a. Doctor. This is IQMZ Sports, a.k.a. Dick Mahone, hitting home runs all in your cocks, and we're out.
Draymond's nuts. Yo!
Oh, wait, no sense.
Oh my god!
Feel like
We're taking the charge, yo. We taking the charge.